LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show live. Okay, folks, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you do something right now. There were about 6 of you that you messaged me maybe about 5 months ago, and you asked me about losing weight, and I gave you a plan, told you how to do it. And 4 of you messaged me back and said, Coach, I tried to do what you told me to do, and it didn't work. So let me go ahead and address that. Do you want to know why you not losing weight? I mean, I'm going to give you the real simple plan. Why you not losing weight? Because you eat too much. That's why you not losing weight. Because you can't stop stuffing your face. Because if you're telling me, and I'm just being honest, okay? And I don't care if you dislike, unsub, I don't care. But see, now there's a question of my integrity that comes into this, okay? There's my integrity, and I value that more than money. I value my integrity much more than I any will a dollar bill, okay? Now, I told you guys how to do it. The least that you could have did was follow the instructions. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're on a fruit and vegetable and water fast, trust me, the weight comes off. See, here's the thing, and what I keep trying to tell y'all, this is the thing. You must take in less calories, okay? You got to take in less calories. Okay, and you got to burn more calories than you take in. It's common sense. It really is the simplest thing, but it's not easy to do because you know what losing weight is? You got to have discipline. And unfortunately, there are a lot of y'all sitting at home right now. You ain't got no discipline. You don't have the discipline to lose the weight. You just don't have it. And why don't you go ahead and admit that instead of telling me, well, Coach, it didn't work. It does work. It does work. I done had females tell me they got a thyroid problem. They always telling me they got a thyroid problem. I put them on that diet and I give them like 2 to 3 days of good exercise. Man, that weight is gone in 30 days or less. Why? Because you're getting good food. You're getting nutrients, real nutrients, not this stuff that come out of a package. See, I told y'all don't eat anything out of a package for 30 days. Don't eat anything. Eat everything raw and fresh for 30 days. I said, don't cook anything. But you would think that you can do this. And I told you it was going to be, you're going to have discipline. Oh, well, yeah, I got that. I can do that. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't because, see, you got around some of your friends. And I'm telling you like it is. You got around some of your friends and they was eating pizza. They was eating chicken, fried chicken, steak, and baked potato. And you had to have some. Oh, I can cheat this one time. See, that's the problem. See, a lot of you guys, and we're in this young generation, you guys want something for nothing. And you guys want the maximum of everything, but you want it by doing the minimum. So don't try to tell me that it didn't work. It did work for 2 people. So wait a minute. What did those 2 people do that you didn't do? Oh, yeah, they followed the plan. They stopped stuffing their face every chance they got. See, the problem is you are addicted to food. You're a slave to food. I don't care if you do P90X. I don't care if you sit here and if you do a Floyd Mayweather Jr. workout. I don't care if you sit here and do Sean T, that stupid punk. I don't care if you do any of those workouts. Doesn't matter. You're not going to lose weight if you're eating more calories than you're burning. People, it's common freaking sense. Why do you think those workout programs, they give you a meal plan? That's for a reason. They give you a meal plan to maximize the exercise. But no, why don't you say you don't have discipline? See, instead of coming at me, well, it didn't work. It do work. You can't stop feeding your face. I done had people who doctors done told them they couldn't lose weight and they follow that protocol and they lose the weight in 30 days. They're down at least 20% of their body mass in 30 days following that protocol. You eat fruit, you eat vegetables, you drink clean water all day long. And you keep doing it. When you get hungry, you keep. See, it's like, but you don't have discipline. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the discipline. I even told some of you, look, just don't, you know what? Have meat with it. Just don't fry it. Okay, just bake it. You couldn't even do that. I've even seen people add the meat in there. But see, the thing of it is, you want to eat starches. You want to eat cookies. You want to eat chips. You want to eat candy. See, you want to eat all of this stuff. And then you think the weight loss going to happen because you did a workout and you sweat it? Are you serious? I promise you, I will burn more calories than any of y'all, and I'll just go walking on the track, but I'll follow my own protocol, which is what I've been doing anyway. I've been on a liquid diet for the last, 10 days now? Straight liquids. Clean juice that I got to get out my juicer. Water, burdock root. Okay, I put the burdock root in the water. And I have a smoothie for dinner when I get home. That's it. You don't need to eat? No. For my lunch, burdock root and water, and I put it inside of a detox tea. Okay? I put it inside of a detox tea, drop a little ginger in there. That's my lunch. My breakfast, burdock root and water. Drink it. Guess what? Going throughout my day. Not worrying about how much food I got to have. Okay, not worried about that. See, let me tell y'all, it takes discipline to lose weight. It takes that. You're not just going to lose weight. You're not just going to get the pounds off. You got to be disciplined. See, it's amazing. Some of you were talking about your kids, and you know what? You don't even have the discipline to do it for your own children because your doctor already told you that if you don't make these changes, you could be out of here. You could be getting out of here. And I'm talking about 6 feet under, getting out of here. But see, you don't have the courage. You don't have to pay. You mean, are you that a slave to food that you can't change for your own kids so they can have you around? No, but see, the problem is you people, you guys, you always want to put the blame. You always want to throw the blame instead of putting the blame where the blame is due. It's you. You can't stop eating. You can't. And a couple of y'all, I can look at you and tell that you can't stop eating because the skin don't lie. See, the skin don't lie. The skin does not lie to me. I've been in this so long, I can tell you if you're eating clean. I can look at your skin. And I asked y'all to show me the photograph specifically at the 30-day point. I asked y'all to do it. And everybody except for 2 people complied. But I tell you, on the 2 people that is working for, I can tell in your skin. Your skin is actually starting to, look like, your skin again. You're getting color in your face. I mean, it's crazy. And the 2 of y'all that you talking about, well, you can't lose weight. And the other 2, you ain't even send a picture. But y'all other 2, you can't lose weight. I can see it in your skin. You hadn't been eating right. Stop it. Stop the buffoonery. Stop the idiocy. Okay, stop it. So you've been blaming somebody for all your mistakes your whole life. It's not that hard. You're not losing weight because you eat too much. Because you're stuffing your face with all the pig feet. You're stuffing your face, with all the fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and ham and bacon. And that's what you're doing. You not following protocol. And then you're stuffing your face with cornbread and rice and beans and all this other stuff. Instead of eating the food raw and drinking clean water like I told you. See, you can't do it. Stop. Your problem is, and that's a lot of y'all problem, watching this video, you have no discipline. You have no drive. You have zero of anything, and that's why you're stuck where you're stuck. That's why you can't lose the weight. That's why it's not coming off. That's why you're going to always make an excuse. You know what? And it's just like children sometimes. I expect it from children to make an excuse why something happened. They try to look to blame people. They blame people for everything that's not right in their life. But you never look in the mirror and look at self. So 2 out of the 6 people actually followed the protocol, and I can see noticeable difference. I can see the noticeable difference. I can see it. I know what they've been doing. Easy. But for the other 4 of you or the 2 that I saw, no, stop it. Stop it. I mean, when are you going to dig down into your own self? When are you going to dig down and have discipline? See, some of you made these New Year's resolutions. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. You ain't done that. The only thing you lost is your ability to stop eating. That's just it. And I'm not getting on people that's overweight. I'm not. And 2 out of the 6 people, you told me that you're living with some kind of condition. And these conditions that you have in your body, you're ignorant because they're foodborne illnesses. These are illnesses that you contracted by eating food that you shouldn't be eating. How many of y'all, sit back and you eat all this food out of packages? How many of y'all sit back and you get these canned goods and all that mess and, you're getting all these starches. Starches belong in your clothes, guys. Starch don't belong in your body. And that's why, when somebody, you can go eat, a potato, a baked potato, and you just feel heavy. And then you look at your face and you can actually tell your face is a little bit more fatter. Only because your body has been violated. See, you violate your body with starches, white flour, sugar. That's what you violate your body with. And your body in turn becomes overweight. But see, let me tell you something. The protocol is simple, but it's not easy to do. The protocol is very simple, but it's just not easy to do. And for some of y'all, I'm sorry, it may not happen for you. It may not, because you don't know how to sit back and really discipline and just have the guts to stick it through. I'm on day 10, man. I done this protocol for over 90 days. I done this protocol for over 120 days. I have done this protocol. And let me tell you something. You're not going to die because of food. See, here's the thing. You can live a long time without eating, especially if you're overweight. You can live twice as long as somebody who's thin, because your body already has reserves. It already has what it has. Just trust your body and stop eating so much. Don't listen to your stomach. Listen to your mind. And your mind need to tell you to stop eating so much. Stop eating death. Stop eating death. What's death? The white flour I told y'all, the cornbread, the bread on the chicken, the fried chicken, all of that stuff, the steaks, okay, the shrimp, especially seafood. You're eating death. The cheese, the milk, you're eating death. You're eating death. And that's just how it is. Eat life. Life grows out of the ground and it's raw in its natural state. It's raw. If you want to lose weight, you got to go back to nature. But unfortunately, you're too busy stuffing your face and blaming people. And that, my friends, is just the way that is. I'm done.